He was supposed to be the next Jim Kelly, but with the rings to show for his greatness. The cannon arm, the bulldozer runs, the Madden cover. But every January it ends the same. No ring, no parade, no answers. Josh Allen was built for greatness, but the clock is ticking. Can he beat the pressure before time runs out? Before he was Buffalo's franchise quarterback, Josh Allen was a ghost in recruiting databases. No stars, no offers, no spotlight. Allen didn't grow up in a quarterback factory. He was molded by private trainers or bred in 7-on-7 leagues. He was raised on a cotton farm in Fireball, California. Population, 8,600. 3 acres, no neighbors, no spotlight. Just irrigation pipes, early mornings, and whatever fun he and his siblings could invent between chores. His dad, Joel, worked sun up to sundown, and Josh followed right behind him, digging ditches, hacking weeds, and moving pipe. That was his off-season. LaVon Allen ran the family restaurant Farmer's Daughter, and when Josh wasn't on the field or in the fields, he was at his mom's cafe, bussing tables and washing dishes. There were no distractions, no noise, and that silence shaped him. Because in Fireball, you either worked or you get left behind. Coming out of high school, Allen watched as every West Coast quarterback got offers, but not him. While Josh Allen was sending highlight tapes to thousands of schools, other California quarterbacks were receiving the royal treatment.
And you weren't recruited out of high school?
I had 0 offers out of high school. I had no preferred walk-ons out of high school.
Sam Darnold had the build. Josh Rosen had the polish. There were 5-star prospects who got offered early, spotlighted often, and anointed as the next big thing. Josh Allen couldn't even get a camp invite from Fresno State, so he watched guys with less arm, less toughness, and less production skip the line. And it lit a fire in him that never went out. Since no big schools were offering scholarships, Allen gambled on a leap most quarterbacks wouldn't risk by playing at a junior college. And he kept sending film to anyone, anywhere. Only one D1 school answered: Wyoming.
College quarterback Josh Allen is headed to the Mountain West to play football at Wyoming next season. I'll tell you what, Wyoming might have found themselves a diamond in the rough.
Not exactly a quarterback paradise if you ask me, but Allen didn't care. He needed a shot, and in 2016, he made the most of it. This is the story of Josh Allen's rise and why 2025 may be his last shot to finish the job. In 2016, Allen threw for over 3,200 yards and 28 touchdowns while rushing for 7 more and led Wyoming to a division title and their first bowl game in 5 years. But in 2017, Allen couldn't build on that success. Injuries, inconsistencies, and missed reads. The tools were still there, but the polish was nowhere close. Still, scouts couldn't look away because Allen wasn't just big. He was different. In 2018, Buffalo bet on that upside and took Josh Allen 7th overall.
In the 2018 NFL Draft, the Buffalo Bills select Josh Allen, quarterback, Wyoming.
A quarterback who could throw 80 yards in the snow but had never completed 60% of his passes.
He can really throw the deep ball. Accuracy is a thing. Do people get more accurate once they get into the program? Only a few of them.
But with Sean McDermott's guidance and 3 years of relentless development, it finally came together and something clicked. By 2020, Allen was a top 3 MVP vote getter. 4,544 passing yards. 37 touchdowns, and the first playoff win in Buffalo since the 90s. The project was gone, and the franchise was here, and for the first time in a generation, Buffalo believed. But there was a problem developing out west. A big one. There's no denying Josh Allen's greatness, but Patrick Mahomes has proven to be a wall he can't climb. Since 2020, Allen has been one of the most dominant quarterbacks in the league, except when he faces Kansas City. The 2020 AFC Championship should have been his breakout. Instead, it was a lesson. Mahomes outdueled him as the Chiefs rolled and Buffalo left Arrowhead stunned. But the real heartbreak came a year later. That night, Josh Allen played the game of his life. 329 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 turnovers, and 2 fourth-quarter go-ahead drives. With just 13 seconds left, it looked to be over for the Chiefs. Then, Mahomes happened. In 2 plays, Mahomes shredded Buffalo's defense, and in overtime, Allen never even touched the ball. The game was an instant classic, but for Allen, it was trauma. He did everything right and still lost. It wasn't a collapse, it wasn't a bad throw, it was just Mahomes being Mahomes. Since then, every playoff run has felt heavier, every win more desperate, because deep down, Buffalo knows to get to the Super Bowl, you've got to go through Kansas City. And Josh Allen is still waiting for the moment he breaks through. But you don't need to break through anything. All you have to do is hit like and subscribe to be part of the Snap Count team. Josh Allen was never meant to be the whole offense, but for most of his career, that's exactly what he's been. Quarterback, short yardage back, emotional leader, escape artist, and it's taken a toll. Since 2020, only Jalen Hurts has more rushing touchdowns. Allen has delivered highlight after highlight, but he's also taken more hits than anyone at his position. And as the years go by, that style stops being exciting and starts becoming expensive. When Stefon Diggs was traded to Houston in 2024, Allen lost more than a wide receiver. He lost the trust connection that made this offense click. In 2024, the Bills finally found some run support in James Cook. He was explosive, elusive, and efficient. Cook gave Buffalo its best rushing attack in years, but even that silver lining is fading. Cook has voiced frustration with his role and his salary and is expected to test free agency in 2026, and Buffalo may already be preparing for life without him. Stefon Diggs is long gone, and now the Bills' next best weapon may follow. And just like that, the burden returns. He still makes magic. He still gives Buffalo a shot every Sunday, but every shot takes a toll. You can't be Superman forever, because when the cape starts to fray, there's no one left to carry you. The window isn't closed, but it's also not wide open anymore. Buffalo was supposed to be next up, the new dynasty. Allen, Diggs, a young core built to go the distance, but it never happened. When Stefon Diggs departed, no one stepped up to replace him. Gabe Davis is gone too. Dalton Kincaid has shown flashes at tight end, but the wide receiver 1 role remains vacant. And for a quarterback who thrives on trust, that's a problem. No elite separator, no true go-to in crunch time, just Josh Allen buying time, waiting for someone to get open. The offense has stalled when it matters most, in the red zone, on third down, in the playoffs. And every failure adds weight. Sean McDermott is still the coach, but his seat is warming. Another early exit in 2025 could signal the beginning of the end, because in Buffalo, expectations aren't just high, they're overdue. The Bills have been knocking for 5 years, but it's been 30 plus years since the franchise has even sniffed a Super Bowl. The Bills don't just have a playoff curse, they have Super Bowl scars that only a championship will heal. 4 straight appearances in the 90s with 4 straight losses. No other franchise has ever done that, and since then it's been a rotating door of quarterbacks, heartbreak, and rebuilds that never stuck. All of that was supposed to have changed by now, and Josh Allen was supposed to change that. But every January has ended without confetti. And if you take a look around, the league isn't getting any easier. The AFC is stacked. Mahomes still rules, Burrow is back, Stroud is rising. All while Buffalo is still trying to put it all together.
I've heard it told to me by multiple people that have been in this league longer than I have. Keep kicking the door, and you're going to knock it down.
The talent is slipping, the pressure is growing, and Allen, well, he's still elite, but he's running out of targets and time. This is it. There's no more next year, no more they're close. 2025 isn't just another season, it's the line in the snow, so to speak. The Bills went all in, and the core is already starting to splinter. James Cook is likely gone next year. The offensive line is aging, expensive, and expiring. And a defense that was once elite is now in flux. Even the stars can feel it, because it's no longer about potential. It's about legacy. What will Josh Allen be remembered for? Is it the stats, the highlights, or the ring that never came. The AFC is an absolute gauntlet. Mahomes still rules in Kansas City.
Play action fake, right side throw, touchdown!
Burrow is back on top in Cincinnati.
Who they? Who they? Who they say gon' beat them Bengals? Who they? Who they? Who they say gon' beat them Bengals? Nobody!
Stroud is rising in Houston.
CJ cuts it long downfield and caught, touchdown, amazing!
And now the Patriots are reloading in the division.
This is exciting. This is why I want to get back to work.
New England has added Stephon Diggs, Milton Williams, and a mountain of other talent. They're not just rebuilding, they're coming for the AFC East crown. Buffalo's window is still open, but barely. Everything he's fought through, the doubters, the heartbreak, the hits, it all leads here. One season, one shot, one last chance to finally deliver what Buffalo has waited decades for. The kid from the cotton fields of Fireball wasn't supposed to make it this far. He had no offers, no hype, and no shot, but Josh Allen bulldozed his way into stardom, one hurdle, deep ball, and broken tackle at a time. Now he's chasing something bigger, not just wins, not just stats, but a legacy. Can he be the one to finally break Buffalo's curse, to turn 30 years of heartbreak into a parade, or will he go down in history as one of those legends who rewrote the record books but never reached the final chapter? The time is running out and the clock doesn't stop for anyone. Some quarterbacks define eras.
He dives inside the 5-yard line. My goodness!
Others fade into footnotes.
Takes a deep shot for Charles Clay. He's got it!
But there's a third category. The heartbreakers. The ones who had the talent but never got the ring. Dan Marino.
Another spectacular effort by Marino who fires. Touchdown!
Jim Kelly.
Here's Kelly to throw. And in for the touchdown!
Phillip Rivers.
Rivers leaves it to the end zone. Open Jackson!
All brilliant, all unforgettable, and all walked away empty-handed. And now Josh Allen is on the clock. He's 29. Maybe he's got 4 or 5 years left that are at elite status, but the roster won't wait. The cap won't wait, and the AFC is only getting deeper, stronger, and faster. Mahomes, Burrow, Stroud, Herbert, Jackson, and now New England's reloaded with Drake May. There's no such thing as a soft path. So what happens next? Will Josh Allen be remembered as Buffalo's greatest hero or their greatest what if? History isn't patient and legacies aren't handed out, they're taken. Let us know what you think in the comment section below, and for more stories about greatness, pressure, and the cruel truth of football history, hit like and smash that subscribe to stay locked in with Snap Count, because legacies are being written here, one Sunday at a time.